Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the Ultimate Base 4.0. It looks like I missed a skill point. Yeah, May actually leveled up here. I'm gonna get them into rocket piloting already, so we later can use suit sustainability training, making them faster. But essentially May is gonna become our pilot once we're ready. We're almost done building the second sludge press setup, which I'm gonna use in order to process my polluted mud. Before we do that though, it would be nice to collect some of this polluted water and just bring it over here inside of the base. And we should be easily able to do that if we direct the water a little bit. Now I think I'm gonna sacrifice this mushroom. Actually, maybe we don't even have to. Yeah, we could go ahead and do something like this in order to start collecting the water upstairs. That's a good idea. Remove that, add some ladders here, just navigate around the slime for the time being. We can also open this up, collecting that shebang, go up here, and then, ooh, we cannot get through there. But we can certainly get up here without issues, and then that seems everything we can collect without breaking slime. Well, at least easily collect. Oh, nice, looks like we got our second meteor shower. What do we even get from that? Is it just regolith or even other materials as well? But man, I'm already looking forward to building the smelter for this. There it is, the gap is closed, we can open this up and finally fill our pool. Let's actually remove these ladders now. There is the precious liquid. Thank you very much. Come to Papa. Get these two pitcher pumps in, and those are gonna replace the pitcher pump we have here at the top. Well, another skill point for Meep. Very nice. Let's get him into strength now, probably, right? Yeah, sure. It's even free in terms of morale. Let's go for it. I think it's time to also start cleaning up a few parts of the base. Like this one here is not gonna get any debris anymore for a long time, so we can just as well start to collect these materials somewhere centralized and accessible. There's this new functionality to move debris. I really like that. We can just click debris, then move to, for instance, set it up here. A super useful addition in my opinion. Breaking through another pool here. That should be it in terms of initially filling up my storage. And then I think what I want to do is just set up a thin layer of water in order to prevent the polluted water from off-gassing. Though this could be an issue as long as we don't have access to the mesh task. So maybe that is the moment to research it. Yeah, it's just one research away. There's no reason not to do it. Also at this point, I don't see a reason why not to continue this ladder shaft all the way down. This still counts as inside the base. And there it is already. Wow, okay. I'm taking that mesh tiles. We're gonna replace these tiles here and these tiles there. This way the entire water layer can go to this level, and then the last one should be a thin layer of fresh water. Good, I think we can close this right there. And then we can enable the sludge press. Polluted mud to polluted dirt and polluted water. Yeah, that's the recipe we want for it. Then here we want some water. Enable auto bottle. Let's see if somebody does it. I think May is coming over. What is she carrying? How much water is it? It's just a bottle of 800 grams. That's not good. Let's move them over here. I want them to pick up a 200 kilogram bottle. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And now we're just putting that here. Perfect. 200 kilograms for the entire layer should be enough. And for the time being, I also don't want to empty my polluted water. It's just gonna stay here, the bottle emptier, without any settings. The reason I don't want to do that is because right now we still don't have any germs in here, and I just want to enjoy that moment. By now though, I think we have enough liquid here, the water, in order to distribute it amongst the entire water storage. I'm also gonna continue with my storages here, but I'm gonna leave a little bit of space for a pump and maybe a sensor. Now let me think. These are actually not reachable from the bottom. I would like them to be reachable. So maybe we put them up one more block. I think they should now be reachable because duplicants can reach down 3 tiles from a ladder. This way the dupes won't have to always go inside of the water in order to reach these storages. I think that might be advantageous, and we just keep these on mesh tiles like so. So let's actually get rid of these, and then we can do something similar here with another set of storage bins. Oh, look at that. We also unlocked the sink and the laboratory and the shower, of course. So we could be replacing our stuff here. We should definitely think about that already. I'm gonna remove the inner wash basin and outhouse for now. And I would say these 2 slots should be reserved for my showers. The showers can be used to get rid of a lot of germs and also diseases. And since we upped the difficulty with diseases and radiation, I think this might be a good idea. looks like my storages are full. Since we have those on sweep only, all I can do is remove everything and enable it again. So the storages will be emptied and all the materials just drop on the floor here. We got yet another achievement, hatch a new critter, and that must be a slug. Ah, there it is. The new baby. Let's go ahead and wrangle it up. It is supposed to be in my ranch. Something else I quickly want to do is set up a deodorizer in places where we don't seem to be able to get rid of the polluted oxygen yet. Also clean up the great hall and the bathroom and the bedroom, please. I'm gonna remove yet another wash basin and outhouse and then replace it with the sink and laboratory so we can already pipe it up and prepare it for the transition. Right here, a beautiful sink, and then in plumbing right there. Something else we should go ahead and research is the water sieve in order to clean polluted water, make it fresh again. Not germ-free, but fresh enough. So that's a good research to go for now. Now here I want to get the mushroom farm started. Why do we not have access to fungal spores? We should have that. Yeah, there's some here, but it is unreachable. Ah, I see. Okay, let's get up here and then it should be reachable. By the way, Yucky Lungs is a constant debuff we are currently dealing with, giving us plus 30 grams per second of air consumption rate. So the only penalty really is that they are consuming more oxygen. Now, hydrogen on the other side is a different topic. Major eye irritation that results in -4 athletics, making them really slow. And in the beginning, when they don't really train up their athletics enough, this is devastating. But we can take it slow. This is not a 100 dupe challenge from cycle 1. This is more of a preparation to build a facility that can hold a lot of dupes. But there's no need for rash decisions. Okay, looks like these guys already feel cramped. We're gonna enlarge the room. So just make this a little bit bigger. How large would this be? 112 tiles. Let me see. The stable can have a maximum size of 96. So we would have to go down a little bit. And that would be 96 tiles. Perfect. Ah, and look at that. The penalty is much greater than I anticipated. So the guys that aren't happy produce 1/10 of the power. This is crazy. I wonder just how much ore they are eating, because ore, it's just so precious. I mean, sure, we could give them a little bit of cobalt, right? Let me actually track that so I'm not making a huge mistake here. We have 37 tons right now. Let me see just how quickly they eat it up. Also here, critter drop-off point, I want to set this to 8 maximum and auto wrangle the surplus. Research is completed. That means we have now access to ethanol and algae distillers, but more importantly, the water sieve that is going to be responsible to clean the bathroom. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this could be down here together with a carbon skimmer in the end. As a matter of fact, we could already set this up. Get rid of the carbon. Yeah, let's do that, and also set up some more mesh tasks. Actually, this won't allow me to reach the storages anymore. So I think I'm gonna give up on these storages because technically we have enough here. However, now with all this new machinery, we might actually have to make a secondary circuit. Or alternatively, we could upgrade everything to the conductive wire. Let's try that. Conductive wire right here can take double the amount of power, 2000 watts, before it breaks. And it should be easy to research. Wonderful. The stables have been enlarged and now the Pluxlocks aren't cramped anymore. Oh no, I thought Rowan would be a good candidate for cuisine, but he's got kitchen menace, -3 in cuisine. How could you? In this case, I'm just going for the extra food. We also got an additional skill point for Gene, still enough morale, easily, so we head down further the research tree. Astronomy. Do I want to change the cap? No, not really. We are gonna keep it at applied sciences. By now we have access to the fungal spores, so let's try to set some of these up, even though in the beginning they are not gonna grow. We first need the entire chamber to become carbon dioxide. Oh no! What did I do? Okay, that's not good. Mop this up really quickly. Go, 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 go. Do it. Yes, okay. And then mop this up as well. Oh no, I cannot even go down here at the moment. Oh, I'm just stupid. Meep actually just did it. This was absolutely horrible. Now, this polluted water needs to move, but luckily we can do that. Just move it over here. And then we cannot have anything off-gassing anymore. This is a problem. So we now need a way to dispose of the germy polluted water. Except maybe, yeah, at the moment these don't really have germs. So maybe we can do something like only sweep polluted water and then we should be good. Research completed. We got access to wattage sensor as well as the heavy watt wires. Whoa, huge mistake. I totally did not move the cable here. Whoops. And no, what a waste. Oh, look at that. 1,600 watts? Are you kidding me? These must be the guys that actually ate some ore. So maybe the 40 watts was just because of the cramped situation, and 400 watts. I mean, 400 watts in the beginning would be good. So maybe let's not... wait. Let's get rid of that. And I'm gonna take away that cobalt ore again. 1,600 watts? Are you kidding me? That's absolutely insane. Well, on the other side, it's only over the duration of the night, so it's not that insane. Wonderful, there's my sink, lavatory and showers. We should be able to start setting up the loop. In the future, I might exchange these with insulated pipes, but for the time being, we're golden. So the fresh water should be going into the input slots here. And obviously that will count for the additional sinks and toilets as well. We cannot extract the liquid from an output the same way, otherwise some of the liquid will be blocked. So first we have to go out, and I'm going to do that for the additional sinks as well. And then we can combine them all in one pipe. Let's say the polluted water goes all the way down to here. And then if we turn around the sieve, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just O to swap it around. And then we can go ahead and input it right there. The output should then go to the input of the carbon skimmer. We will not be using all the fresh water, so I think we can just keep going here. And then if we set up some bridges, let me see, liquid bridge, let's use the same material, and we just hop over this slot right there. And then we can keep going like so into the inputs of the bathroom. So all we need is another bridge right there that is coming from the polluted water, and it's being refreshed. Yeah, that's all good. So all we need to fix is the output here of the carbon skimmer. It is better to put it into this direction so it can combine with the other polluted water. And if we did it into this direction, then it can only go through if there is no polluted water coming in. In this case, it will probably work for both directions because the bathroom is not constantly sending water, but it's still good practice to only overlap incoming pipes into an input and not an output. Good. All of this can then be built, and I'm already gonna drag the wires, and we are probably way overboard now with all the power that's going on. I might have to evaluate it. We still have a little bit of time before we have to switch. Research completed. Yay, we got it. We got access to the conductive wire, and we have quite a bit of cobalt. Probably not enough though. Let's still start building here from the top down. Just see how far we make it. Yeah, that was actually already half of the resources we have. But what we could do is just add a separate circuit for the lights here. I mean, that would be quite easy, honestly. Yeah, in the end, I might actually do that. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace what I can. Amari got another skill point. I think it's time to go into improved carrying for him as well. Oh no, someone contracted food poisoning. What's going on? That's not good. Oh, can I maybe disinfect this? Let me see. You need to be disinfected. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Can I disinfect no matter how many germs there are? No, actually it selects the ones that I can disinfect. Okay, let's disinfect the entire base. Yeah, wherever necessary. Meep can do it. However, what does food poisoning entail? Let me see. Meep, you have food poisoning. Bladder plus 200% a cycle. That's not too bad. Bathroom speed also not too bad. But the stamina, minus 30% per cycle. Wow, okay. We really don't want food poisoning. No, sir, no. So now Meep should be disinfecting everything here. No. He's eating germ covered, probably. Okay, at some point, apparently I did not pay enough attention and I dug up some slime. Now, it did not have any influence on the top here, but I did find some slime lung germs here, and that doesn't make me really happy. It has to do with the mushrooms. I probably just brought the slime over here to fertilize this mushroom, and that was a huge bummer. One thing we definitely can do, for instance, is set up another deodorizer like so, because clean oxygen does get rid of the slime. For now, the slime right here is submerged and safe. It doesn't off-gas any germs, so at least we're not in a hurry in that regard. Let's also go ahead and pick up everything from here, so we can clean this up a little bit, and then I am gonna set up the slime storage. But first, I wanted the water levels to go beyond the storage bins, you know? The storage bins for the slime and or polluted dirt should be submerged in water, so it doesn't off-gas anything. Or alternatively, you could also just have enough carbon dioxide. If you're above 1,800 grams, then then it doesn't off-gas either. As an emergency for now, I'm gonna set up a storage bin here that will already count as submerged, and then we're just gonna bring it over. There it is. Wonderful. Okay, we want to go to, where is it? Organic, probably. And then I want to collect all the slime and potentially the rot piles and the polluted mud as well, or polluted dirt, I should say. But since we're gonna have quite a bit of slime, I think I'm just gonna dedicate this storage bin to it, and we're gonna set this to priority 9. So somebody should go ahead and pick up all of the slime, bring it directly over to the storage that's submerged, and then we should be golden. Now, let me see. We have some germy dupes here. That could be because of the pollution. It might be worth it to set up a sanitizing station later on. May actually brought some slime from somewhere else. Contact with slime lung germs. You can see that as a status. Let me actually see what that does. Okay, it doesn't mean anything just yet. They haven't contracted anything. They certainly dealt with the slime lung, but we can see they're actually not covered in slime germs so far. So this is actually very good. Let me go ahead and disinfect this right away. Ah, there was still a piece of slime. Okay. That makes sense. It was just off-gassing there. Are you serious? I have food poisoning germs in my fresh water. That's not good. So at some point I brought over contaminated water. Now, the germs aren't dramatic yet, so I'm gonna leave it be and hope for the best. At some point, if we don't make it worse, it should get better. And of course it makes sense. Maybe there was some mud with actual food poisoning. No, that doesn't make sense. Mud is all clean here. May earned a skill point. How wonderful is that? We could make them faster and improve carrying capacity even more. In the short term, I think I'm gonna go for improved carrying. Another 400 kilogram carrying capacity, 800 in total. Yeah, it's worth it. As for Nisbet, eventually I would like her to get into demolition. I think we should start working on that. Also, I need a operator. Maybe I should have taken that operator from the previous episode. Oh well, you live and learn. Now, these guys are already cramped again, and that is because of the slug eggs. So maybe we need a storage bin for the eggs. Wait, even better. We have this automatic dispenser, and we could set this to all, sweep only, priority 1. For the time being. Then right here from my main 2 storages, I'm actually gonna remove all the critter eggs. And now if I go ahead, clean up this room, the eggs should be brought over here, but all the other materials will be brought over there. Okay, I think it's time to remove the rest of the slime here, replacing them with a bunch of farm tiles, and then in due time we should be able to get rid of these germs easily. Oh, interesting. They have yet another state of 1200 watts. Okay, I kind of need to figure out what they need exactly, because this guy here is hungry. Well, maybe he ate earlier. At this point, we installed everything that's necessary, and we are only 35 watts overboard. So I don't really think we're going to be utilizing all of the watts at the same time. We're not going to overload the cable that dramatically. And therefore, I would say we already start introducing the sinks and lavatories. In order to do that, we have to feed it a little bit of fresh water to just fill this up. Or alternatively, we could also feed it the polluted water and first feed it into the water sieve. Something else I haven't taken care of is the excess that we'll be getting. At some point, we'll fill everything up with the fresh water. It's gonna queue up everywhere. And then the polluted water is gonna queue up here, eventually filling everything up. Because with every poop, of course, the duplicants add a little something to the water. One easy way to deal with that would be to use a plant. So maybe instead of this bottle emptier, we're gonna have a farm tile here. And this farm tile should be a hydroponic farm, which we haven't researched yet. There's also the refrigerator. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Refrigerator and hydroponic farms is the most notable things that we'll be getting from that research. And then maybe we can already set up a pump. This is gonna be my freshwater pump. We bring this over first, I would say, and then over there. Though this pipe here is more or less temporary, since we only need it initially to fill up the bathrooms. Also, maybe now I'm gonna unlock more blueprints. I should have about 6 or 9 queued up, depending on how long I haven't played yet. But we got a painting, we got basic crimson pants, we got Satsuma glovelets, basic orange pants, solid charcoal drywall, nice. Violet glitter Atmo helmet, oh my gosh, are you serious? Magma diagonal drywall, the petal diagonal drywall, and apparently that was it in terms of blueprints, so maybe next week again. You know, I'm getting more than enough juice from my plug slugs. I think I'm just gonna go overboard with my batteries, add as many as possible here. Looks like we got rid of the slime lung germs, but now they got replaced by polluted germs, which is not much better, but the solution is the same. We just need fresh and clean oxygen to get rid of it. This means maybe I'm gonna replace this bottle emptier yet with another deodorizer. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, and this is gonna definitely help out. Whoa! Research already completed. I just love my researcher. This goes so quickly. We have the fertilizer now, a refrigerator. So I might be replacing this guy here with a refrigerator. But I'm gonna do that once I got enough refined cobalt. For now, the hydroponic farm is the most important one. That goes right here, okay? And the pipe is gonna directly lead into it. And of course, the thing we plant here is a thimbleweed because it takes polluted water. And we'll be using the excess polluted water from my duplicants to fertilize that plant. With my water pump already in place, let's go ahead and connect this. Like, I don't want to go overboard with the amount of water we'll be using. So I'm just gonna allow it to dribble up to this point, and then we're gonna shut down the pump for a brief moment. Also, for now, I don't want it to continue beyond this point. So we're gonna cut this pipe as well. And it's only gonna go up to here. And that means we can now get rid of the next set of wash basins and outhouses. And we should be able to replace everything. Okay, now these are already filled up and it's not gonna continue here. Okay, so we can also already get rid of that connection. There it goes. Let's add the second sink. And there should be the second laboratory. Well, May decided to give up on the deconstruction. By the way, we also unlocked the farm station. Not going to be using that for a while. The park sign, that is very useful, and a radiation lamp. With this actually already functioning, yeah, look at that. We have the polluted water going through the water sieve, and then of course fresh water is being delivered back again. It would be delivered through this pipe here, honestly. So yeah, actually I should be able to already do that. If I connect this, then the water should follow and just queue up. Very nice. Now, the reason I don't really want to do that yet is because there are going to be some more sinks and laboratories, and I want to first use the water here to fill it up, and it cannot go into either direction. There's always going to be a dedicated direction it goes to. But yeah, let me get rid of the last sinks here as well and get this finished. Well, Meep earned another skill point. We're gonna continue inside plumbing, that's for sure. And we can upgrade your hat. Yet another achievement. We got the Royal Flush achievement, which is basically replacing all the wash basins and outhouses with laboratories and sinks. We already got Sheen here taking a shower. Seems to be enjoying it. Okay, there it is. So that was the second to last, and we almost used this up. This is very good. Let me get rid of these pipes. It is finally finished. We can close the pipe here. Let's maybe empty these pipes here so I can get rid of them. But yeah, as soon as the water here has queued up, then we need to be ready with the hydroponic farm. It has been built, and all the way at the back, we should have one thimbleweed from this cavity here. Yeah, and then as of this point, we'll be able to get rid of the excess polluted water. Very nice. With that out of the way, we should be able to wrap up the episode in dignity. We got the bathroom going. This should now also count towards the washroom. So we have already a bonus of +2. Now we should also upgrade the mess hall to a great hall to get +3 morale. But morale wasn't really the issue. We'll get to that when it's necessary. But with that out of the way, have a great time and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Bye bye.